What if I told you that one man's broken laser pointer launched a $70 billion empire? That a simple online auction for a toy turned into a global revolution in commerce? This is the story of eBay, the scrappy startup that survived the dot-com crash, took on Amazon, redefined entrepreneurship, and helped millions build businesses from their bedrooms. From quirky collectibles to billion-dollar buyouts, from dial-up internet to AI-powered selling, eBay didn't just keep up with change, it helped shape it. Stick with us as we walk through every major moment from 1997 to 2025, and discover how eBay grew, pivoted, and evolved into one of the most enduring tech brands in the world. Whether you're a collector, a seller, or a future founder, you'll want to see how it all happened. It all started with a broken laser pointer and an idea. In 1997, Pierre Omidyar turned his side project, AuctionWeb, into something much bigger, incorporating it under a new name, eBay. What began as a personal experiment in peer-to-peer sales was now a real company with a bold vision. Backed by fresh venture capital from Benchmark, eBay was ready to grow. But trust, not just technology, would be its biggest innovation. That same year, eBay introduced the Feedback Forum, a simple yet powerful system of buyer and seller ratings. In an internet still in its infancy, eBay found a way to make strangers feel safe doing business with each other. The results were electric. Fueled by the frenzy of Beanie Baby collectors, eBay handled over $500 million in Beanie Baby sales alone, more than 6% of its total volume. By year's end, the platform celebrated its millionth item sold, a Big Bird Jack-in-the-Box. eBay was no longer just a quirky site. It was becoming a movement. In March, a seasoned executive stepped into the chaos of startup life and brought order with her. Meg Whitman, a veteran of Hasbro and Disney, became eBay's CEO. With her arrival, the company started its transition from scrappy upstart to structured enterprise, and the innovations kept coming. In May, eBay launched My eBay, allowing users to personalize their dashboards, a simple feature that made the marketplace feel more like home. That same year, eBay made its first acquisition, scooping up a smaller competitor called Up for Sale, expanding its reach and talent pool. But the biggest move came in September. eBay went public. Expected to debut at $18 per share, the stock opened at a staggering $53.50 on day one. The message from Wall Street was loud and clear. E-commerce had arrived. Flush with success, eBay didn't forget its values. Before the IPO, it set aside stock to create the eBay Foundation, one of the first corporate foundations born in the dot-com era. A commitment to giving back, built into its DNA. Every rocket ship hits turbulence. On June 10th, eBay experienced its first major crisis, a 22-hour site outage that paralyzed the platform. It was a turning point. CEO Meg Whitman rallied engineers overnight, patching the system and rebuilding trust. The lesson was clear. In order to scale, eBay had to become not just innovative, but reliable. Later that year, eBay took its boldest leap yet, going global. New country-specific sites launched in the UK, Germany, and Australia, planting seeds that would grow into a presence in over 180 countries. What started as one man's code was now a company crossing borders and boundaries. By the turn of the millennium, eBay wasn't just selling trinkets anymore. It was ready for the big leagues. In April, eBay Motors launched, marking the company's bold entrance into online car sales. For the first time, people were buying vehicles from strangers across the country, sight unseen, through a website. It was unthinkable, until it worked. In July, eBay expanded again, this time with the acquisition of Half.com, a fixed-price platform for books, movies, and music. Suddenly, eBay wasn't just about auctions anymore. And then came a game changer. In the fall, eBay introduced the Buy It Now button, giving shoppers the option to skip the auction and purchase immediately at a set price. It was a quiet revolution, blending the thrill of auctions with the speed of retail. A new hybrid model was born, one that would redefine online commerce for decades. In November, eBay opened its gates to the world of innovation by releasing its first public API, inviting developers to build on top of the platform. With that, eBay became more than a marketplace. It became an ecosystem. What began as a listing site was now laying the groundwork for a digital economy. In June, eBay rolled out eBay stores, custom storefronts for sellers. With a small monthly fee, entrepreneurs could brand their own digital shops inside the eBay marketplace. It was a quiet but powerful step toward today's era of personal online storefronts. But eBay's range wasn't just expanding behind the scenes, it was going big. That same year, a Gulfstream jet sold for almost $5 million on eBay, proving that even the sky wasn't the limit. And when tragedy struck on September 11th, eBay's community responded. The company launched Auction for America, where over 100,000 users raised $10 million for victims' families. It wasn't just a marketplace anymore. It was a movement with heart. Meanwhile, eBay continued to grow its global footprint. Through strategic acquisitions like eBay's in France and Internet Auction Company in South Korea, eBay planted its flag across Europe and Asia, extending its reach to millions more and moving one step closer to becoming a truly worldwide marketplace. By now, eBay was more than just a place to buy and sell. It was a community. And it was time to bring that community together. In June, eBay hosted its first ever eBay Live conference in Anaheim, California. Thousands of buyers, sellers, and developers gathered to share tips, stories, and inspiration. It was part fan convention, part business seminar, and all eBay. But the biggest move of the year? PayPal. In July, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion, integrating the internet's top payment system directly into its platform. No more waiting for checks, no more mailing money orders. With PayPal, eBay transactions became instant, secure, and global, unlocking massive new growth and laying the foundation for a modern online economy. As the internet matured, eBay soared. In July, eBay acquired EachNet, a major Chinese e-commerce platform, deepening its presence in Asia and staking a claim in the world's fastest-growing market. By now, tens of millions were trading on eBay, and the company's explosive growth earned it the number 8 spot on Fortune's fastest-growing companies list. To protect its users, eBay rolled out PayPal Buyer Protection, offering peace of mind and refunds in cases of fraud. Trust wasn't just a feature, it was a business model. And in a moment that signaled just how deeply eBay had entered pop culture, Weird Al Yankovic premiered a parody song called eBay at the annual conference. When eBay becomes the punchline, you know you've made it. Even the company's culture was taking shape. Early employee Jim Griffith, known as Griff, published the official eBay Bible, a guidebook for users that would help thousands become successful sellers. eBay was no longer just a platform, it was a path. By 2004, eBay wasn't just dominating online auctions. It was branching into every corner of the online economy. In Germany, eBay acquired mobile.de, a top vehicle classified site. In India, it purchased Bazi.com, giving it a foothold in another major global market. eBay even bought a 25% stake in Craigslist, entered the Dutch market through Marktplaats.nl, and acquired Rent.com to break into the US housing rental space. From apartments to autos, eBay was everywhere. That same year, eBay launched its boldest brand campaign yet, The Power of All of Us. The message was clear. eBay was built on people, on community, and on the belief that people are basically good. Internally, the company aligned its leadership for scale. Executive Jeff Jordan moved from eBay North America to become president of PayPal, syncing the two halves of eBay's growing empire, e-commerce and payments, for the years ahead. 10 years, one website, countless lives changed. In September 2005, eBay celebrated its 10th anniversary. From a personal experiment to a multi-billion-dollar juggernaut, the company had helped shape the very fabric of online commerce. Looking ahead, John Donahoe was brought in as president of eBay Marketplaces, a strategic hire that would soon lead to the next generation of leadership. eBay also doubled down on local classifieds. In March, it launched Kijiji, Swahili for village. And by May, it had acquired Gumtree, a leading classified site in the UK and Australia. eBay was quietly building an empire of peer-to-peer local platforms. But the biggest surprise came in October. eBay announced its $2.6 billion acquisition of Skype, the internet's most popular voice communication tool. The idea? Let buyers and sellers talk face-to-face, voice-to-voice, right through eBay. It was ambitious, maybe even too ambitious. but it showed eBay's hunger to innovate beyond the marketplace. To engage its community in bigger ways, eBay also launched Main Street, a grassroots advocacy program empowering users to have a voice in public policy. After a decade of growth, eBay wasn't just a company, it was a constituency. With the foundation laid, eBay turned its attention to building smarter and greener. In 2006, eBay joined the United Nations Global Compact, committing to human rights, fair labor, and environmental responsibility. As the internet reshaped economies, eBay aimed to show that corporate growth and global good could go hand in hand. But that didn't stop users from pushing boundaries. That year, someone purchased a luxury gig yacht on eBay for a jaw-dropping $168 million, the most expensive sale in eBay's history. From Beanie Babies to billion-dollar jets, eBay had become a marketplace without limits. Meanwhile, eBay's payments arm, PayPal, was looking toward the future. It launched mobile payments, letting users send money from flip phones and early smartphones, foreshadowing the mobile commerce explosion that was just around the corner. From concerts to carbon footprints, eBay was expanding in every direction. In January, eBay acquired StubHub, the internet's leading ticket marketplace. With it, eBay moved beyond physical goods and into experiential commerce, concerts, sports, and live events. But growth wasn't just about profits, it was about purpose. That same year, a group of passionate employees started the eBay Green Team, promoting eco-friendly practices company-wide. From packaging to power usage, sustainability became a core part of eBay's culture and would go on to influence tech companies around the world. Internationally, eBay continued expanding its presence and reach, moving further into markets that would define the next generation of online trade. After over a decade at the helm, the company's most iconic leader passed the torch. In March 2008, Meg Whitman stepped down, and John Donahoe became eBay's new CEO. A former Bain & Company executive, Donahoe was tasked with modernizing eBay in a world where competition, especially from Amazon, was heating up fast. eBay also moved fast into mobile commerce. That summer, it launched one of the first apps in Apple's brand new App Store, letting users shop, bid, and browse from their phones, anytime, anywhere. Meanwhile, PayPal celebrated its 10th birthday, boasting over 150 million accounts and moving $60 billion in payment volume. It had grown from a startup into a global financial system, tightly woven into eBay's identity. To cap off a transformative year, eBay received the National Medal of Technology and Innovation, the highest honor for tech in the United States. It was official eBay's impact had gone from economic to historic. After years of growth, it was time for focus. In 2009, eBay introduced top-rated seller status, a badge of trust and excellence that rewarded high-performing sellers with visibility and discounts. It also launched eBay Deals, offering deep discounts on popular items, a nod to the rise of daily deal culture. Internally, eBay was making strides in culture too. It earned a 100% rating from the Human Rights Campaign for Workplace Equality, a distinction it would hold year after year. But not every bet was paying off. eBay announced plans to offload most of its stake in Skype, the voice platform it had acquired just 4 years earlier. The move signaled a return to focus. eBay would double down on commerce, leaving communications to others. The lesson was clear. Growth without clarity can become distraction. With iPads in people's hands and the cloud in the sky, eBay was ready for reinvention. In 2010, eBay launched a custom app for iPad, taking full advantage of the tablet's visuals and touch interface. Browsing on eBay wasn't just functional anymore, it was fun. And then, a bold new idea: bring online shopping into the real world. In December, eBay acquired Milo.com, a startup that showed real-time local inventory for brick-and-mortar stores. The vision? Let shoppers search online and see what's available right down the street. It was an early glimpse of omni-channel commerce, a seamless blend of digital discovery and local pickup that's now standard for retail giants. By the end of 2010, eBay wasn't just a survivor of the dot-com era. It was a blueprint for how to evolve, adapt, and thrive again and again. eBay wasn't just growing its marketplace. It was becoming the power behind other online businesses, In March, eBay acquired GSI Commerce, a back-end powerhouse that helped major brands manage their e-commerce logistics. The deal created eBay Enterprise, launching eBay into a new business helping big retailers thrive online. But eBay wasn't stopping there. In June, it bought Magento, an open-source platform used by independent businesses to build their own stores. And in July, it acquired Zong, a mobile payment service that let users pay through their phone bills, another step toward dominating mobile commerce. This web of acquisitions was part of a bold new initiative called X.Commerce, a unified tech ecosystem combining marketplaces, payments, and third-party tools. And to lead this global push, eBay hired Devin Wenig as president of global marketplaces. A former Reuters executive, Wenig brought sharp vision and would later become CEO. As eBay evolved into a global commerce platform, it also earned a place among the world's most ethical companies, reinforcing that growth, innovation, and integrity weren't mutually exclusive. The more eBay grew, the more it empowered those who used it. In March, PayPal here launched a little blue card reader that plugged into a smartphone, letting small businesses accept credit cards on the go. Suddenly, anyone could become a mobile merchant. By April, David Marcus, a mobile innovator from Zong, was tapped to lead PayPal. Under his leadership, PayPal would push deeper into mobile-first financial tools for everyday users and merchants alike. Meanwhile, eBay debuted the global shipping program, taking the headaches out of international selling. For the first time, sellers could ship locally, while eBay handled the cross-border logistics. It was a simple idea with global impact, turning every seller into an international business. And on a lighter note, the annual Warren Buffett charity lunch auctioned on eBay hit a record $3.4 million for one meal. A strange pairing, maybe, but a powerful reminder of how eBay's platform could unite commerce with cause. The future of commerce was fast, mobile, and personal, and eBay was ready. In 2013, PayPal Working Capital launched, giving sellers cash advances based on their eBay sales history. For small business owners, it was a lifeline. Flexible, fast, and built on trust instead of credit scores. That fall, eBay made a major move into digital payments by acquiring Braintree, the company behind Venmo. With that deal, eBay was now plugged into the future of peer-to-peer payments. eBay also opened a new eco-friendly data center powered by Bloom Energy fuel cells, an industry first. And in a move that blurred the line between digital and physical retail, eBay installed interactive storefronts in a San Francisco mall. Shoppers could browse virtual windows and buy products with a smartphone. Early steps toward immersive retail. If eBay wanted to lead globally, it had to speak every language and sell every kind of product. In 2014, eBay invested in machine translation tools, helping buyers and sellers connect across borders. This paved the way for massive cross-border growth, especially in markets like Russia and Latin America. eBay also struck a groundbreaking deal with Sotheby's, bringing fine art auctions online. At the same time, the site broke records again when a copy of Action Comics #1, Superman's debut, sold for $3.2 million on eBay, the highest price ever paid for a comic book online. But behind the scenes, a tectonic shift was brewing. In September, eBay announced it would spin off PayPal into a standalone company. It was a bold move. Investors believed both giants could grow faster apart. And so, after more than a decade as a single force, the two digital titans prepared to go their separate ways. After 13 years together, it was time to chart separate paths. In July, eBay and PayPal officially parted ways, each becoming independent companies on the NASDAQ. It was one of the largest corporate splits in tech history, and a bet that both could thrive on their own terms. Devin Wenig took over as CEO of eBay Inc., leading the company into its next chapter. His vision? To simplify, streamline, and return eBay to its marketplace roots. That meant letting go of distractions. In November, eBay sold its enterprise unit for nearly $1 billion, exiting the business of managing other companies' storefronts. In September, eBay celebrated its 20th anniversary. From a broken laser pointer to a platform connecting 157 million buyers around the world, eBay's journey was nothing short of extraordinary. The company had weathered tech bubbles, competition, and change, and emerged with one of the most loyal, diverse, and global communities in the digital world. A startup no more, but a survivor, a pioneer, and a living blueprint of how digital marketplaces evolve. eBay had the history. Now it wanted the future, powered by data. In 2016, eBay began transforming its sprawling catalog of listings into something smarter. It launched a multi-year structured data initiative aiming to clean up, categorize, and connect its vast inventory, making search more intuitive and relevant for every buyer. To accelerate the mission, eBay acquired ExpertMaker, an artificial intelligence company, and later Corieosity, a leader in image recognition. These moves brought machine learning into eBay's DNA, preparing the marketplace for a future of AI-powered discovery. For sellers, eBay introduced a major upgrade, the Seller Hub, a unified dashboard for insights, inventory, and performance. It was built for businesses big and small to scale smarter, and innovation wasn't just behind the scenes. In Australia, eBay and Myer launched the world's first virtual reality department store, letting shoppers explore products in a fully digital showroom. Then came ShopBot, a chatbot that helped buyers find items via Facebook Messenger, early steps into conversational commerce. By year's end, eBay wasn't just listing products, it was understanding them. In a world of infinite options, personalization became power. In 2017, eBay overhauled its homepage into a personalized product feed, tailored to each user's interest and history. Every visit became a curated experience, a far cry from the chaotic, list-based pages of early e-commerce. To compete with Amazon's shipping speed, eBay rolled out guaranteed delivery, promising arrival within 3 days on millions of listings, without the need for a membership. And to help buyers feel more confident, eBay launched the Authenticity Program, beginning with luxury handbags. Items were inspected and verified by experts before being delivered, a bold step toward eradicating counterfeits in high-value categories. Then came a breakthrough image-based search. Users could now take a photo of shoes, a lamp, even a couch, and eBay would find matches. With tools like Find It on eBay, the camera became the new search bar. And in a beautiful twist, eBay partnered with Kiva.org, giving microloan-backed entrepreneurs around the world their own storefronts on eBay. It wasn't just innovation, it was inclusion. As the digital economy soared, eBay returned to its roots, helping small businesses thrive. In 2018, eBay launched Retail Revival, starting in Akron, Ohio. The program trained local shop owners to sell globally on eBay, bringing Main Street to the world stage. The success was so powerful, it expanded to cities across the United States, Europe, and even Russia. Behind the scenes, eBay made a pivotal move. It began managing payments directly, breaking from its exclusive relationship with PayPal. A new partner, Adyen, stepped in, allowing eBay to offer Apple Pay, Google Pay, and more, all within a single experience. To re-establish itself in Asia, eBay acquired Qoo10 Japan, planting a flag in a market it had once exited. It also leaned into emerging tech, launching augmented reality tools to help sellers pick the right shipping box, and debuting instant selling for smartphones, letting users trade in devices for vouchers instantly. And with the rise of remote work, eBay launched eBay at Home, a work-from-home program for its customer service agents. It was a modern solution for a modern workforce. By year's end, eBay helped raise a record $102 million for charity, proving that when commerce and community align, everyone wins. It was time to go all in on what eBay did best, empowering people. In 2019, Retail Revival expanded to 12 global cities. In Greensboro, North Carolina, and Yaroslavl, Russia, eBay helped small business owners step into global trade. The company also expanded its managed payments system internationally, bringing it to Germany and adding Google Pay to the checkout experience. eBay's charity program passed a historic milestone, over $1 billion raised for good causes since inception. But not all was calm at the top. In September, CEO Devin Wenig stepped down, citing differences with the board. Scott Schenkel, the CFO, stepped in as interim CEO, while the company reassessed its future. Meanwhile, eBay sold StubHub, its ticket marketplace, to Viagogo for $4 billion, a move to simplify its portfolio and refocus on core commerce. And in a push for sustainability, eBay announced it had reached 100% renewable energy use in key data centers and headquarters. The company wasn't just surviving, it was evolving with purpose. When the world shut down, eBay stepped up. As the COVID-19 pandemic spread, millions of small businesses were forced to close their doors. In April, eBay launched Up and Running, offering free stores, waived fees, and support to help retailers quickly go online. By summer, more than 50,000 small businesses had joined the program, a lifeline in uncertain times. Leadership shifted again. In April, Jamie Iannone, a former Walmart e-commerce executive, became CEO. His mission? To lead a tech-led reimagination of the company, starting with a renewed focus on enthusiast buyers in high-value categories like sneakers, watches, and collectibles. eBay also introduced Authenticity Guarantee, first for luxury watches, then for sneakers, using third-party experts to verify products before shipping. It was a major step in combating counterfeits and building buyer trust. The company celebrated its 25th anniversary quietly. No fanfare, no flash. But with 132 million active buyers and operations in 190 countries, eBay had not only endured, it had become a pillar of global commerce. And as a final chapter closed, founder Pierre Omidyar stepped down from the board. 25 years after launching the site that changed everything. After 25 years of growth, eBay wasn't chasing everything, just the right things. In 2021, eBay finalized the $9 billion sale of its classifieds group to Adevinta, streamlining operations and narrowing its focus to core commerce. That fall, it sold a majority stake in eBay Korea, exiting another crowded market to redeploy its energy where it could lead. But the company wasn't retreating, it was specializing. In a bold move into culture and collectibles, eBay acquired the authentication business of SneakerCon, strengthening its ability to serve the booming sneaker resale market. And as digital goods exploded in popularity, eBay became one of the first mainstream platforms to allow the sale of NFTs, opening the door to blockchain-based art, trading cards, and more. Under the hood, eBay launched a regulatory portal, giving law enforcement and rights holders direct access to flag and remove problematic listings. A powerful step to protect both buyers and brands. In the midst of reinvention, eBay still delivered real-world impact. Its final charity lunch with Warren Buffett brought in a record-breaking $19 million, capping off a legacy of over $50 million raised for good since 2000. The future of collecting arrived, and eBay built a home for it. In June 2022, eBay opened the eBay Vault, a 31,000 square foot facility for storing, trading, and protecting high-value trading cards. Cards could now change hands digitally, instantly, without ever leaving the building, transforming collectibles into liquid assets. Then came eBay Live, a live-stream shopping platform that brought real-time auctions, personality, and interaction to the buying experience. It wasn't just shopping, it was a show. Authentication expanded rapidly. Fine jewelry, trading cards, and more joined the lineup of products verified before delivery. Buyers could shop high-value categories with total confidence. And to strengthen its grip on collectibles, eBay struck deals with major players, a preferred partnership with Funko, and the acquisition of TCG Player, a top trading card marketplace. In the NFT world, eBay bought Known Origin, a platform for digital art and Web3 creators, signaling its intent to stay relevant in both physical and digital goods. By the end of 2022, eBay was no longer trying to be everything to everyone. It was mastering what it did best. In 2023, eBay got smarter and more sustainable. To modernize its seller experience, eBay introduced AI-powered listing tools, starting with a description generator that used GPT-style technology to write item descriptions in seconds. More tools followed, suggesting prices, cleaning up photos, and predicting demand. Then came a quiet but crucial acquisition, 3PM Shield, an AI-driven compliance tool that detects counterfeit goods and suspicious listings. With it, eBay could protect its marketplace at scale using machine learning to automate trust. On the sustainability front, eBay acquired Certilogo, a company that embeds digital IDs into clothing and fashion accessories. Buyers could scan a tag and instantly verify authenticity and product history, a leap forward in both fashion resale and circular commerce. Meanwhile, the trading card boom continued, and eBay doubled down on its dominance, launching collection tracking tools, price guides, and even 3D sneaker views to elevate the enthusiast shopping experience. And for the millions who rely on eBay for income, these upgrades made selling faster, easier, and smarter than ever before. Nearly 30 years in, eBay wasn't slowing down. It was powering up. In 2024, eBay announced a groundbreaking partnership with Collectors, the parent company of PSA, the gold standard in trading card grading. As part of the deal, eBay sold its vault business to PSA and acquired Golden Auctions, a premier destination for high-end sports memorabilia. Together, they created a seamless collector ecosystem where cards could be graded, stored, bought, and sold without ever leaving the supply chain. It was the future of collecting, built with trust and speed at its core. At eBay Open 2024, the company showcased its biggest seller upgrades yet. A new AI-powered bulk listing tool, revamped mobile selling flow, and deeper analytics in the seller hub. Selling became not just accessible, but automated. eBay also expanded its international shipping program, simplifying global trade for sellers and buyers alike. The marketplace continued to be a bridge between countries, currencies, and communities. By year's end, eBay was lean, focused, and fully in sync with its users, proving that reinvention isn't a one-time event. It's a mindset. From a broken laser pointer to a global empire, eBay's journey is a masterclass in evolution. In February, eBay acquired Caramel, a startup that simplified the online sale of vehicles. With it, eBay Motors became a fully integrated experience, handling title transfers, financing, delivery, and fraud protection. Buying a car online was now as easy as buying a phone case. As eBay approached its 30th anniversary, the numbers told the story: $73 billion in annual sales volume, 190 countries served, over 130 million active buyers, and tens of millions of small businesses supported. But beyond the metrics, it was the mission that endured. eBay had become the world's most enduring online marketplace by empowering everyday people to buy, sell, collect, connect, and thrive. 3 decades, countless innovations, one clear truth: eBay didn't just follow the future, it helped build it.
From startup spark to global force, eBay's story is more than just business. It's a blueprint for resilience, reinvention, and the power of people connecting through commerce. Thank you for joining us on this journey through 30 years of innovation, disruption, and community. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just someone who loves a good comeback story, we hope you found something inspiring here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other deep dives into the world of entrepreneurship, tech history, and the companies that changed everything. Hit subscribe and we'll see you in the next story.